Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Big Dave Show virtual field trip number 7. Hard to believe we've already gotten 7 of these in, and we've got a really fun place we're going to go to today in Evendale in Cincinnati. It's called Gold Medal Products, and they make all kinds of fun stuff like popcorn machines and hot dog rollers and snow cone makers and funnel cake fryers and all kinds of things that are used all over the world. When you go to a sports stadium or an arena or the movie theater, the chances are that product that you're getting your popcorn or your snack out of was made right here in Cincinnati at Gold Medal Products. So this is really fascinating what we're going to go on. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to our pals at Logan Services, Logan AC and Heating Services there, and Papa John Cincinnati for sponsoring us here. And let me bring in Statman, who's got a very special guest with him, one of our co-hosts on the show here. Statman, let's see, what do you got right there?
Hey guys, check it out. I've got gumbo. It's my elephant candy chute. The candy will come out of this hole here. Kids will put their bags underneath. I'll load it in the back, and yeah, I figured I'd sit with gumbo for the field trip today.
And then you're going to use this on Halloween night. And when you were a little boy, when you used to go trick-or-treating, somebody in your neighborhood had one of these, and that inspired you to do it.
And it was so neat. So I decided to try my luck out with paper mache and chicken wire, and well, here's gumbo.
Gumbo.
He's awesome. His head's on a swivel.
You're going to have a lot of repeating customers on Halloween night.
I hope so, because I got lots of candy, and gumbo is ready to shoot.
Ready to shoot. All right, let's head over now and let's see what Ashley's up to real fast. Hi, Ashley.
Hey, guys. I don't have gumbo. I have a salt lamp back there.
Oh, boy. And you're really upset because you had to fill in for Grover on the show on B105 and weren't able to go on this field trip, and you really missed out.
I know. I'm looking forward to watching the video and see what you guys did. And then, of course, you all brought me back some goodies, so I was very happy about that. Looking forward to what you guys did out there, though.
One warning, you are going to get hungry during this. And we actually, at one point, get to see Chelsea here make a funnel cake, which is way cool.
It was cool, and it was delicious, too.
Excellent. And would you like your own funnel cake fryer in your home?
I would like one installed. If you can arrange for that, Christmas is coming up. I'm all for it. My kids would love it.
There you go. No doubt about it. Well, I tell you what, we're going to get moving here in just a second. And as always, let's go over a couple of the things here real fast. Use the comment section for only questions, please, from here on out. Questions that you might have about what's going on. Adam from Gold Medal Products is going to be joining us here after the field trip to answer any questions you might have. And final thing, and the most importantly, please mute your microphones on your computers right now if you haven't already done so you can hear the audio much better on the field trip that we're about to go on. So without further ado, let's head over to Gold Medal Products in Cincinnati and check out Big Dave Show virtual field trip number 7. Hey, welcome to Big Dave Show virtual field trip number 7, and here we are at Gold Medal Products in Evendale / Cincinnati, right out here. And we got Dave here with us. Dave, you're the owner of this place.
One of the owners, yes.
He's modest.
Yeah.
One of the owners.
One of the owners, 4th generation.
When you go to the movie theater,
3rd
when you go to a Bengals or Reds game, or just anywhere, a high school sporting event, you see popcorn makers there, you see things rolling hot dogs, you see snow cone machines. What else you guys doing here?
Well, we do a lot of the fun stuff. We're going to open these doors here in a second. You're going to see what we do. And you guys will not leave here on an empty stomach.
Not at all. They make it all here, even the parts. They make the things that make those things. That's the way to say it.
Yes.
Let's go check it out, Dave.
All right, let's check it out. Open up the door.
Oh, this is stacked Willy Wonka moment.
Yeah, look at this magical kingdom. Oh, the smells are wonderful, kids. Look at all the different things they make, from popcorn to hot dogs to cotton candy to we're going to sample everything. Woo!
And this is Kimmy Caldwell. She is our flavor technologist.
Oh,
all the
Kimmy.
fun flavors that you guys see here, she works it up in her lab like a little mad scientist and develops all the flavors.
All right, can you come in here and see what you got?
So we've got just regular popcorn, which you guys probably smelled when you came in. We've got cheese corn that we can make for you. And then we also have caramel corn. So we have samples of everything, or we can make
Wait,
some.
so this is that's not done caramel corn.
No, it will be. So I have this heating up right now. There's coconut oil and water in here. And then we would also add caramel corn mix and sugar. And so all of that would cook away.
And do we have to turn it, or what are we doing? It just does it automatically?
It does it automatically. So we would put all that in here. It would cook. The buzzer would sound, and then we would add our corn, dump it, mix it around, and be ready to go.
Let's make it.
Okay.
I want some fresh off the line caramel corn right now. Kimmy, you're just the gal to give it to us, aren't you?
Yes, sir. So we've already got coconut oil and water in there. We're also going to add...
But they say oil and water doesn't mix, but in this case it does.
Well, the magic ingredients are in here to bring everything together. We're also going to need some sugar. Just a little bit.
That's about how much I've already had this morning.
Right, you know?
That's how much Stat puts in a cup of coffee.
You know it.
Same.
I like a little coffee with my sugar.
And that'll take probably like 10-15 minutes to cook away.
Okay, so we'll come back and check on that.
So
Now we get to enjoy the sweets. Let's see how you do it, man.
Simple enough. We have our flavored sugar here. We're going to load our cotton candy machine here with a little bit of sugar.
All right, just a little bit of sugar in the middle. And how does this operate exactly?
So it's already on right now. There's a heat element in there that's going to melt the sugar up.
Okay, it turns into a
It's
liquid.
going to turn into a liquid. It's going to spin around. Centrifugal force is going to force it through these thin slots here. And as it comes out in a thin strand, the air is going to cool it into the strands of cotton candy.
All right, just like Spider-Man. Here's the cotton candy.
Yep. Swirl a little bit. There you go.
Woohoo! Look at this. It's all in the fingers, right? You just twirl around. Wow, and this is an orange flavored.
It is. It's our orange flavor.
There's
We have
so
lots
much
of
cotton
flavors.
candy, I can't keep up with it.
Oh, you lost it.
No! Oh man, if I didn't have a mask on right now.
Just eat it.
Eat it.
All right. And that's how cotton candy's made.
That's
Well, that's really not how cotton candy's made. That's how Stat makes cotton candy.
It tastes delicious.
I'm going to demonstrate some seasonal favorites right now, caramel apples. It's a very simple process. We have our Midway's finest caramel apple dip. It's been warming for about 2 hours in this warmer. This is a setter stick. It goes in our little setter sticker. If you're going to do a lot of apples, you definitely have to have one of these. This is a Granny Smith. It's the preferred apple for a caramel apple. Just place it in our setter sticker. Just like that, it sets a stick. Do another one real quick for you. That's it. And you simply dip the apple. You want to get it to about a 1/2 inch of the stick to allow some of the moisture. We're actually going to be kind of cooking up some of the moisture that's in the apple, and it allows it to escape. That way you don't get any big pops or bubbles. You just dip it in. And I like to take another stick and take off about the bottom third. That caramel, as it cools, will kind of creep down. Just like that. If you wanted to do some sprinkles or granulated peanuts, it's certainly an option as well. Just give it a
Because it's an
spin.
apple, this is a healthy treat, right?
That's right. It's a good
Alright.
choice. Good choice for the parents. Then you just run that right through, and you've got some sprinkles. Very simple.
Figure eights. There you go, huh? You got it.
Keep going.
Keep going. Is that good?
There you go.
All right.
whoops.
I said, leave it go for a few minutes. You'll start seeing that bottom of the surface. Flip it over. Flip it over like that.
Still eat it.
This one I broke
Still.
up, guys. You guys want to taste.
Oh, okay.
It's broken up in pieces.
Oh.
This one's a whole one.
Well, gotta sample the goods, right?
Alright,
Make
once-
sure it's fresh.
Yeah. Once it's fried, you put it up here on the drain board. Get rid of some of the excess. Let it drain some of the grease off.
Brian is going to show us how to make a real snow cone, because this is where they originated from, right? The snow cone.
This is it.
All right, well, let's get some ice in a what do you call the cup?
Basically, it's just a styrofoam cup. And essentially all you do here is you have your ice shaver machine. You load some ice cubes in the top of it here.
All right.
Just like that. You close the lid. You take you a cup. Okay. Now you step forward right there. Now all you need to do is step on that pedal. Now here it's going to start coming out. There you go. That's good. There you go.
All right.
And you take some whatever flavor syrup you want here.
Ooh, what flavor do we got here? A
This
little
is
purple.
Grape.
Yum.
Great. So we squirt that all on there.
Nobody tell Hawaii that their finest ice is made in Cincinnati. Look at that deliciousness.
And then you take
A little
a
scoop.
spoon straw there, and
You got dessert right there, ready to go.
So what are we doing here? So we are going to make some cheese corn. So we're going to turn on the tumbler, and then you're just going to drizzle that onto the corn. So we'll just drizzle it right in. Maybe a little deeper. There we go. That's it. Very cheesy.
This is very, very cheesy. Woo!
So be you ready to rock and roll?
I want to take my mask off. Come on, bud.
All right, now we all got full bellies. We've learned a lot so far, but now we're going to go see how they make all this. Mark, you're with production here at Gold Medal. Can you take us back to show us how they do,
Absolutely.
popcorn machines and all this stuff right here?
exactly. We'll start from a flat piece of steel and end up with a machine.
Let's do it. Cool.
Gold Medal Products is very vertically integrated, which means we start off with flat sheets of steel, and we transform this into the different products that we manufacture for the concession industry. So here at Gold Medal, we have two Cincinnati Lasers. They're manufactured over in Harrison, Ohio. This laser on the right was installed in 2014, and the one behind me was installed in early 2017. Most of our products nowadays come through this laser cell, and we can cut anything from 22 gauge thin steel all the way up to 8-inch aluminum. And
Look at that. How cool is that?
oh,
Wow.
so pretty intricate stuff. All the way
Big to small.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So after a part gets cut on the laser, many times the next step is our press brake area. We'll show you what's happening over here. So this part was cut on the laser, and this will become a control box for one of our machines, which you'll see over in assembly. Dave's using a Cincinnati brake. We have 8 Cincinnati brakes, and we use a different die and a different setup. You see the back gauges are moving as he goes through the different sequences. We start with this, and we end up with this.
Oh, man.
So it's a multi-step process.
Fascinating.
So this particular part was punched on a large punch press, and now it's being bent here on another brake, and will become the top portion of a popcorn machine. We call it the dome of the popcorn machine.
So those are the vents, yeah.
Those are the vents for the fan and the light, and it'll be at the top of the machine. The part that he was just bending was stamped out of this piece of steel in the press behind you. The die for that is still in the press. In one punch, you get all your louvers, you get all your cutouts, all the detail, and then it goes to the brake and we bend it to the finished product. Next department is spot welding, and in this area we use resistance welders to fuse the metal together. Here you go, right here. See these 4 spots? That's what has welded it together. We can now take these clamps off and it's all good to go. We have a small punch press operation, and today we're making glass extrusions. These are extrusions that were cut to length over where we just were by the cages, and then Ken's punching them to put the holes in them and to knock the ends off. And these are frames for the glass that goes into a popcorn popper. The area on the right here is our welding department. We do TIG welding of aluminum, stainless steel, cold rolled steel, and we've got 6 booths that our welders use to accomplish that. Machining a raw casting to get the machine surfaces that we need to do further assembly. So he's doing the top diameter around here, on the outside here. And the raw castings are right behind you there, Dave.
What is this that's coming out here? What do we call that?
That's just the shavings from the machining operation.
Okay.
Here's the raw.
Bill, you've been working here for 63 years?
In April will be 63 years.
63 years. How many of these things you think you've made in that time?
Well, this is my first time to run this job.
Oh! Wait a minute. In 63 years, we're bothering you on your first day and doing something.
I run the machine on the back. Same type of machines. I do all the small poppers.
What are the odds of that happening? 63 years on the job and we're bothering him on his first day doing something new.
It's new to me, but
hey,
it's all the same.
Hey, congratulations. Give me the fist bump there.
Thank you, sir.
63 years. I love it.
So in this smaller machining center, what we've got going on here are these are hinges, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
For the humidified warmers, where you display like hot pretzels, pizzas, stuff like that. Dan starts off with just a rod of a stainless steel, and each of these gets machined and made individually. Everything we've seen so far is making parts and pieces to go into the variety of machines that we made. Everything now that we'll see is our final assembly operations. We have 12 different assembly areas and a variety of machines in all those areas, and we'll see what we have today. What we have in this area are 2 examples of some of our production equipment, which we would sell to folks that make a product and then package it and sell it to others. This particular unit is a caramel baby. It's our smallest cooker for making caramel corn. And next to it is a Coronado popcorn machine. The poppers that you see as you walk into the theater or in the big stadiums are manufactured in this area. These are 52-ounce kettles.
Oh, it's not that heavy. I was expecting it to be real heavy.
They're having popcorn in it.
Not yet.
This is a popcorn display case that a customer can self-serve. So they'll pay for the bucket at the counter, and then they'll come and put it under. And in this particular case, you can either use the button to dispense, but now with changes that we've all experienced, we've got sensors. You put the thing under there, it serves it automatically. The rest of the assembly lines in this area are what we would consider build to stock, all the smaller equipment, and we'll see what we've got on the line today. What they're assembling today are tumblers. So you pop your popcorn in one of our poppers, you put it in a big pot that they'll be assembling on this line, and you use the tumbler to make cheddar cheese corn or any of the other flavored corns that you might enjoy.
Now you're talking.
This happens to be a 3-tier roller grill. A lot of the theaters use these because of the volume of hot dogs that you can prepare ahead of time. On the left-hand side here, when you walk into a popcorn shop and you see the popcorn on display, this line manufactures those. These happen to be 3-compartment units. On this assembly line today, we're making Sno-Cone machines. And the term Sno-Cone is originated by gold medal. Just like if Kleenex is really bathroom tissue, Sno-Cone is really crushed ice on a cone. So what you're looking at straight ahead here is the different flavors of sugar for cotton candy.
So you guys make this here. This is the, when you get a Sno-Cone, this is the flavoring, the bottles. Blue raspberry, what do you have, Chelsea?
Lemon lime.
Staff?
I'll take an orange Sno-Cone, please.
There you go.
Look at these giant vats of something. What do we got here?
That's salt in that one. That's
Salt.
2,150 pound bag, 50-pound sack of salt.
For pretzels and popcorn. And then we have a giant thing of sugar.
That is sugar. That's 2,000 pounds there. That's for making your cotton candy sugars.
2,000 pounds. And how many of these things do you go through?
We go through about 8 truckloads a week of the sugar and probably about 5 truckloads a week of the salt.
All right, so we're back here in the kitchen with Kimmy.
Hi.
And this caramel has been heating up the whole time that we were on our tour and sampling the other stuff and everything else. So we're about ready. So the caramel has to be 280 degrees.
Yeah, 275, 280 in that neighborhood.
So what are we going to do?
So we are going to take our lid off, let our steam out safely before
Bud,
we
you
look
want to
in.
see in there? Oh my goodness, look at that.
So we are going to flip on our motor switch. And then you wanted to be the popcorn man, so you're going to dump
I'm going to dump all that in there?
Dump the whole thing in.
All right, now I'm nervous.
You can't mess this up. I believe in you.
All right, trust me, I could. All right, there we go.
So we're going to do all that, and then we're going to lean our kettle forward. So we have some separation oil here we're going to spray on while this mixes.
And what does that do?
So this helps separate the individual kernels so you don't end up with popcorn balls.
Oh. So now it's mixing it up in there.
Yep, so you can see how it's coating everything, turning it over. We're going to get
And this machine was made here at Gold Medal.
Yep.
I mean, it's amazing. And I was just telling them, the next time I'm somewhere where there's a nacho cheese dispenser or a Sno-Cone machine or a popcorn machine, I never knew that was made here in Cincinnati, and chances are it was.
So we are going to take them forward.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to flip our motor off. Get everybody out of the pool.
Hot stuff. Careful.
Very hot stuff.
It's really burning my hand. I'm taking one for the team.
Remember, we're 2A here. The degrees here.
It's awfully sticky right now.
You got to give it a second.
I think I just put a crown on a tooth. Look at it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Statman, I know you want to try a piece right out of here, though.
I sure do. And do you guys make those scoops too?
We do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yes, we do.
Make them all. I don't know. I'm going to have to try another one.
You going for a second taste? Oh, that's good.
And with that, we say thank you to Gold Medal Products for having us out today. We sure did learn a lot. Hang out. We're going to do a little Q&A with some folks from there right now. And now everybody wants caramel popcorn, don't they?
Let's eat.
How about that? That was a lot of fun. There you go. Gold Medal Products right here in Cincinnati. So much fun. And I'd love to, I know there's a lot of questions. Let's see if you've got any in here. And let's bring in Adam Browning here. Let me get you up here, Adam, from Gold Medal Products there. And I'll try to get you in here. There we go. So, hey, Adam, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
So we've got a lot of questions coming in this morning, and we'll start with a few. Hopefully you can answer some of these. They might not be in your wheelhouse, but we'll see. Mrs. Iger's class wants to know, how does the cotton candy machine work? What causes it to form?
Yeah, the cotton candy forms, if you remember from the video, when they pour in the sugar, it melts inside of that head, that little round hole. And so it takes it into a liquid form. And then when it starts spinning, the centrifugal force of the machine spinning, like when you're, say you're riding a ride at an amusement park, the ones that spin and it pushes you back against the outside. We have little holes in the outside of that central head. And so the sugar comes through it in tiny little amounts. And this thing is spinning 1,000 times a minute. And as the melted sugar comes through those holes, it hits the air temperature. And as soon as it hits the air temperature, it turns into that web that you're so familiar with. And so it forms by cooling down essentially rapidly, instantly almost.
Okay, let's see. Miss Freilich's class wants to know, how long does it take to make each type of machine? For example, how long would it take to make one popcorn machine?
That's a good question. It's really hard to answer because the amount of time that it could take to make, for example, a popcorn machine really varies on what type of machine we're making. If you look on our website, you'll see that we make hundreds of different machines with different features and different sizes. So a small popcorn machine may only take a couple of hours to make, but some of the machines that we build can take 40 or 50 hours for one person.
Okay.
The machines that you would see in movie theaters that make a lot of popcorn machines or popcorn. So it's really depends on the machine, but some of them can take a long time, over a week.
Speaking of movie theaters, Miss Iger's class would also like to know, has the coronavirus impacted your business since most movie theaters are not open and there aren't fans watching sports at stadiums right now?
Yes, that's another good question. It has impacted our business negatively, unfortunately. Most of the things that you saw on the tour are things that you see and use where people are gathered. And since a lot of the gatherings have been eliminated or reduced or delayed, obviously those kinds of things aren't happening. The concerts, the sporting events without people there at the movie theaters. But fortunately, we're a pretty big company and we're a pretty diversified company. So while movie theaters, for example, may be closed and we may not be doing much business with them, we also do business with a lot of grocery stores. So grocery store business is doing really well. So that's why you don't want to just do one thing if you can help it. And so we try to stay diversified. Some areas are doing better than others, but overall, yes, of course, the coronavirus has slowed things down quite a bit, and we look forward to things picking back up very soon.
Margot Mancher's class would like to know, how hot is the, well, I say, I'm from the South, so I say caramel, but I'm told up here I'm supposed to say caramel.
How hot does it get?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're melting the caramel in that machine, however you say it, caramel or caramel, it gets up to 285 degrees. And you have to get it that hot so that when it cools down on the popcorn so that it's crunchy and not chewy.
Okay. All right. And what type of popcorn do you use? The BAWAC staff would like to know.
Well, I don't know if there's any farmers in that class, but that's a good question because there are different types of popcorn. There's the type of popcorn that you grow, and this is most of the popcorn in the world is grown to feed animals. There's some corn that's grown to feed animals, some that's grown in your garden to eat. And then there's a very special type of corn that's called popcorn. And that's the corn that we use to make the popcorn that you're used to. And there's even different types of popcorn. Some of it, when it pops, makes big round balls. And that's what we use to make caramel corn and cheese corn. And then there's some popcorn that when it pops, it looks like a little butterfly. And they call that butterfly popcorn. And that is a more tender, soft type of popcorn. And that's what they use in a lot of movie theaters that you just flavor with butter or salt. So we use all different kinds of popcorn.
Ms. Moore's class would like to know, how many states does the company ship products to, and are you international?
Yes, we ship product to all 50 states, and we are international. It's a significant part of our business. And I would say we probably sell product in over 150 different countries in the world. So
The other day,
worldwide.
when we were on our tour, you guys were making a bunch of those, I think the censored popcorn machines that actually were going to China. And
That's
he
right.
told us that it would take upwards from the time it was completed here in Cincinnati, about 6 to 7 weeks for it to arrive in China, because it has to be loaded onto a freighter and shipped over there overseas.
That's right.
So very cool. All right, one last, let's see. How many flavors do you make for the Sno-Cone? Christopher Butcher wants to know.
Well, don't quote me exactly, but I think we probably have somewhere around 20 to 25 flavors. So we got something for everybody.
Something for everybody.
New flavors, by the way. So if you have any ideas, don't be afraid to let us know, and maybe we'll add one more.
Well, Adam, thank you guys so much. We had a lot of fun going to Gold Medal. And I tell you what, it did give me, and I think everybody along with me, Chelsea, Stan, and Ashley, a sense of pride to know we never knew that all these things were made in Cincinnati. So no matter where you go in America or maybe in the world, you see a popcorn machine or a funnel cake maker, chances are that was made right here in Cincinnati.
Our pleasure.
Thank you so much, Adam. And I want to come back on here for a second. I have a couple other things to show you here. They sent us home something here. Everybody's getting hungry. So look, there's some of their popcorn there. And this is the ones that they package individually. I believe this one is caramel and cheese mix. And then you just have the old-fashioned caramel corn right there. And Statman, I know you were super excited, Stat, because they showed us a certain kind of popcorn that they make that we really want to try.
Oh, it's Cincinnati chili flavored popcorn.
Yeah, I need to get some of that.
Yes, for sure.
For sure. And there's our things that they cut out for us there on the press, which was really cool with the lasers. Chelsea, how hungry on a scale of 1 to 10 are you right now?
12 maybe.
12? Yeah. I'm gonna answer that question for Ashley here real quick with something that she sent me. Hold on one second, Ashley. Let me bring myself back on here.
Great.
This is what I get from Ashley. Oh, you can't see it.
You got to pull it back a little bit. Pull it back.
It's actually during the wait. There we go. There we go. Actually eating. This is actually one of the caramel apples that we made on the field trip there. Eating it at home while watching the field trip. Look at that face. What are you doing? You really got into that there.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, well, that's what you should be doing, enjoying it. And as we all did. So thank you once again to Gold Medal Products, right, in Evendale and Cincinnati here. Just amazing. And like I said, I really can't overstate how it shocked us to know that these products are everywhere in the world, and we had no idea that they were coming from Cincinnati. I mean, and our cameraman, Bud, who was with us there, who also took us on the tour of the Dent Schoolhouse last week, he's one of the owners there. They use Gold Medal products. We found out another one of our friends that works with us, Ryan, who owns the Fun Dome in Florence, his family owns that. They use Gold Medal products. So I'll tell you what, I mean, Adam, we're finding a lot of fans of yours that we, have something in common with now, because we all know a lot more about Gold Medal.
It warms my heart to hear that. We appreciate everybody's support.
Well, thank you so much, Adam, and everybody there at Gold Medal for taking care of us. Make sure you head over and sign up for our next field trip. We're still ironing out the details on it, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I promise you, B105.com, you can start signing up right now. We haven't let you down yet. We're going to take you somewhere fun next week. We're going to keep doing these for a few more weeks as well. So say bye, everybody, and thank you. Don't forget, send pictures of your class watching the field trip to Big Dave at B105.com. And we'll see you next week. Thanks again to Logan, AC and Heat Services, and Papa John's Cincinnati for sponsoring our fun. See you guys.
Bye.
I'm going to eat some of this now.